All right, what's up, guys? It's your boy Mindset, and today I'm going to teach you how to use inversions to write chord progressions. But first, let's talk about the triad. So, triads, they're 3-note structures or 3-note harmonies built using the root note, the third, and a fifth. Now, these triads can come in 4 different flavors. You have major triads, minor triads, augmented triads, and diminished triads. These triads have multiple shapes. And when you start to change the shape of a triad, you get inverted triads. So let's hop over into the DAW real quick and just talk about triads a bit more. I loaded up a piano. We're in the key of G. And your first note is your root note. The third is, depending on the key that you're in, a major or minor third away. And then your fifth is a fifth away. Root, third, fifth. Now, when we're talking about inverted triads, we're talking about a triad that has been repositioned. So when we have the root note as its lowest note, this is called root position. When we make this note, when we choose the third to be the lowest note, let's just place that in here. This is called first inversion. If you were to put the D or the fifth as the lowest note, you now have second inversion. So inverted triads could be used to create chord progressions, punctuate phrases, or just change the sound of an existing harmony. Let's talk about how we can use inverted triads in a prolongation progression. So a prolongation progression is a 3-chord phrase that extends a harmony over time. And it can be any harmony. These are great for starting songs, generating ideas. They're really powerful because they can be repeated either exactly or in other ways. So what is the formula for writing a prolongation progression using inversions? It's very simple. You pick a chord, move to another chord, then return to that first chord, but in a different inversion. So let's hop back into the DAW and write some prolongation progressions using chord inversions. So we'll just start with G major. And we know it's going to take 3 chords. And the last chord is going to be the same as our first, except in a different inversion. So let's just, we'll write our first chord in root position. And then we'll do our second chord in first inversion. Okay. So we have 2 out of the 3 chords. Now, this space can literally be any chord in our scale. So let's just do the 4 chord, which is C, E, and G. And then we'll put this also in root position. There it is. Whoops. Repeat. Cool. Sounds good. Now, you could also do the opposite. Whereas instead of starting in root position, moving to a chord, and then returning to the same chord just in a different inversion, you could do the reverse. So let's just start in second inversion. We'll keep the middle chord the same. And see how that sounds. We basically started in second inversion, moved to the fourth chord, and then back to the first chord in root position. A little bit of a different feel. Let's just keep going. Let's see what second inversion sounds like. So we'll put the third in the bass, move to our fourth chord, and then, go back to root position. And the nice thing about this is you can, without even changing the harmony, you can get different feel with the same chord progression just by changing the inversions or the bass lines. So let's just do that. Boom. And that is how you use chord inversions to create simple prolongation progressions. If you learned something, if you like what you saw, subscribe, like the video, tap in. Let's become better producers. Peace.